I'm Jonathan Frase, and I'm with Frase Protection and Security Services. We're in Memphis, Tennessee. I got started in the monitoring business because my career was growing in home security and small business security, and I was looking for ways to expand and learn more about the industry. And I was invited by a small group to participate in a local monitoring operation in Memphis. It was a contract monitoring operation. It's kind of a smaller group, and they brought me on to help grow the account base. On Christmas Eve, we had a critical failure of our phone lines, which meant that thousands of our customers did not have the services that we were supposed to be providing to them. And I knew that if I wanted to build my security system business, that I was going to have to shed some responsibility. And for me, what made the most sense was to contract out our monitoring to a larger professional third-party monitoring center. And that started my process of looking at NMC. We looked at some other contract monitoring centers, and we ultimately chose NMC. I really wanted a monitoring center that didn't just have a backup location, but had a live second location. That if there was a disaster with their primary location, that it was just a fluid process for them to be up and running at their secondary location, and they wouldn't even miss a beat. That was really important to me. The NMC team has a special conversions team. That's pretty unique in the monitoring industry. So with the conversions team, they made the process so smooth. They were with us every step of the way. They followed a detailed process. They took their time and made sure that it was right before we did the cutover. And on the day of the cutover, it really surprised me because it was so seamless. It just worked. I was thinking that we might have a number of customers that would call and be aware of the cutover, which we didn't want them to, we didn't want our customers really to know that we were making this change. Because if it was gonna go great, they wouldn't know, they wouldn't be aware of it, it would just work. And we had a couple of customers that contacted us after the cutover, but the reason they called us is because they said, we've noticed that there's been a major improvement in your monitoring. Dealer Support Services is there to help us and to make that process very smooth of resolving whatever the issues are. They're a dedicated team that's separate from the call center operations, and they have the capacity, and ultimately it helps us to provide better customer service for our own clients. It's a lot of responsibility to have a security system company because it's a 24-hour operation. And I absolutely sleep great at night. Ever since we switched over to NMC, I don't have those stresses and worries of running my own monitoring center. I can focus on things that are more important, like growing my business and then taking care of my family.